So in this video we're gonna see how we can use the Redux Toolkit with React. So here we're working on the counter feature. Inside we have the counter React component and also we have the counter slice. So we are done with defining the counter slice with the state and the reducers, and also we have set up our store. Now in order our store to available throughout the entire application, we have also provided that throughout the app component. That means the store will be available throughout the entire application. So we are done with all of that. Now we have to define the counter component where we're gonna have all of our increment decrement buttons. So let's now create the user interface. So first of all we're gonna use one h1, and inside that we're gonna show our count, and after that we're gonna have the button, and this button will be used to increment, and we're gonna have another button. This will be used to decrement the count. Now in order to connect our React component to the Redux Toolkit, we need to use two hooks. First of all we need to use the useSelector. This will be used to select and access pieces of the state from our Redux store. So first of all we have to import useSelector from React Redux, and also we need useDispatch. So the useSelector will be used to access pieces of state from this Redux store. So let's now access the count. So const count, we're gonna use the useSelector. So this will take the entire state, and then from the state we're gonna select the state dot, and inside the state we have this counter. So state dot counter, and then inside the counter we have the count. So we have to write state dot counter dot count, and this will return us the count value. Now we have to show the count right here. So inside the curly braces we're gonna show the count value. Now to dispatch the event we have to use the useDispatch hook. So let's now use that const dispatch, and we're gonna use the useDispatch. So this useDispatch hook will return a reference to the dispatch function from the Redux store, and we can use that to dispatch actions within our React component. So on click of this increment button, so we are going to dispatch. Now we have to import the actions from this counter slice. So we have to import the increment and the decrement actions that we have exported. So here let's now import them. So let's now import increment and decrement from the counter slice. Now on click of this increment button we're going to dispatch our increment action. So we're gonna call the increment. Similarly also we're gonna do the same for the decrement button also. So here we're gonna dispatch the decrement. So we are done with defining this counter component. Now we have to render this inside our app component. So here we are going to import counter from ./feature/counter, and inside that we have the counter. Now let's now render this right here. So we're gonna render the counter. So this is the counter. We have the count value, and also we have the increment and decrement button. So we can increase the count, and also we can decrement the count, and the app is working fine. So this way we can use the useSelector and useDispatch, and then make it easier to use Redux in a React application. And these hooks allows the developer to manage state and actions in an efficient way. So that's it for the video. See you in the next one. Take care.